welcome back to another episode of The Real Life of Dr. Taylor Martin. As you see, my beautiful wife in the background right there. And so this is the next episode, and we're going to be walking you through our entire event up here at Emerald Cup. We've been here for the last 3 or 4 years, and we just got everything all set up. So we're going to take you through the weekend. We're going to have some people try our stuff out, see what they like. Hopefully these people have never tried naturally flavored and sweetened before. The reason why I'm saying this is because we just got a 1-star review the other day, and I texted the guy and I was just like, hey, this is Taylor, CEO of Thentic, and I wanted to reach out to you and be like, hey, if you have found another brand that's naturally flavored and sweetened that you love, let me know who they are, and we're gonna try to see if we can get something similar to your taste profile. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. It is Friday, May 2nd, and we are all set up and we are ready to get these samples in these hands, baby. And the reason being why this event is so important is because this is a huge event every year, and with this we meet a lot of new people and a lot of people that have been supporters that order our products from Washington, because people as far as Florida are coming up here to the Pacific Northwest for this convention and expo. So get ready for a fun weekend. All right, so we got the booth all set up, going from left to right. Of course, we got the fresh hats, all those hats that everybody wanted and voted for on my Instagram, but not very many people bought them, but it's whatever. And then we got the stem-free, non-stem-free. Of course, you gotta have creatine plus HMB, and then plant protein that actually tastes good. And then we got some samples back there, shakers, and we are set. All right, so we're gonna see how well our creatine and HMB dissolve in water. So,
Quarter to the right.
1 scoop.
Back to the bicep.
I'm gonna show this young man here how good Thentic is. Shake it up. No, we're gonna do it just like this.
Gentlemen, relax on the line. Spread out. You have plenty of room. Back to the bicep.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Now, most creatines, not like this.
Relax. Face front.
So, I thought I had everything when we came up here to Bellevue, Washington, but of course we don't. So we are right now going postal because I need to get wraps or whatever they call it, peanuts, for our packages that we have to package, because as you guys know, as a self-funded business owner, we still got to fulfill orders even though we're out of state. So got to run in here, run back to the hotel, check in, start packing stuff up, and then head back for the evening show. But I will say, even though there is a lot less vendors, we still got a really good turnout. Someone bought a hat. Basically every supplement was sold except for the non-stem. Surprisingly, but hey, we out here and we can't complain. We checked into the hotel a little bit ago, and since then we have now ate. We have fulfilled some orders that have to go out tomorrow. Even though we were traveling, we still have to fulfill those orders and get those out to y'all. So while we are in Bellevue, Washington, we are still out here making it do what it do. So in between the prejudging and the show tonight, we just had to make sure to fulfill some of those orders. And then I will be dropping those off at the Going Postal up here tomorrow before our other show. So still making moves, you know what I'm saying? We don't have time just to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Stay tuned for what's next. Just got done dropping off the packages at the post office here because people have to get their orders, because we still fulfill all of our own orders. So I just went to Going Postal, dropped off the packages that I fulfilled last night, and then now we're getting ready for our second day at the event. So prejudging, of course, is in the morning, and the finals are in the evening. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna take you through the days, through the motions of it all. Now that we're on the 3rd floor, it's time to see if Alicia is ready like a good girl. All right, here we go. Just popped in. Alicia's getting ready. Not fully ready yet, but hey, we'll take it because, the curls look the best, and we're all about that all natural, just like our supplements. But hey, she's about to get ready, then we're about to head back to the Maidenbauer Center for day 2. Now, before we get into our second day, there was something that happened last night that I just want to briefly brief y'all on. So there was a man, IFBB Pro, Tony Lynch, literally done 43 competitions since 2015. came over and talked with my wife and I. And, you know, my wife went to the bathroom. Him and I, you know, had this really good conversation, and, you know, I was getting to know him, like his family and all this stuff and what he did. And, you know, he had this really good energy about him. And before he left, he's like, all right, man, well, I just wanted to let you know, I'm going to be back. I'm going to go check everybody else out. Like, that's honestly what everybody says. But, you know, he was just like, I just want to let you know, I can tell there's something about you, man. You just got that good energy. You got those good vibes. I can tell you're a family man. You really love those who support you, and you're very meticulous. And like, when he was telling me this, like, I was like legit shook to my bone. I'm like, this guy doesn't know me from some Joe Schmo on the street. And, you know, here he is saying like how I'm like a family man, I'm meticulous, and I'm like, holy shit. Woo! I just felt so grateful that, you know, when you go to these competitions, there's a lot of people trying to sell you stuff, all right? There is a lot of people trying to sell you stuff. And I think when it comes to my wife and I, like, we're obviously real people, you know, and I feel like that's kind of what he was saying. So it just goes to show that sometimes I feel that we're just like doing this and, you know, just selling product, but at the end of the day, there is a differentiator that people do see, that we are passionate about what we do, which is what we try to portray. But, you know, being in my shoes, I can't always see if people see the same thing. But last night, all I gotta say was that was a straight up reminder. Sorry, we're hitting every freaking red light. But anyways, shout out to you, Tony. I really appreciate you, man. Real recognize real. And now we're about to see what happens on day 2. All right, so we are here, day 2, finals night, and we are all set up. And this morning was a little bit slower, so hopefully tonight picks up. And I'm pumped. I mean, yeah, so let's go.
Taylor, are you taking some energy shots?
Oh, I'm just making sure everything is taste tested. Let's go. You ready? So John here volunteered to tell us about his experience with our stim pre this morning. Take it away, brother.
Between that and the creatine, mix it together, everything mixed up smoothly, and it was incredible. So absolutely, I highly suggest everybody get this.
And we did not pay him. He just came up to the booth. I love it. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So we are back, day 3, morning prejudging, and then the natural show finals. Last night was a little slow.
A little slow. We didn't get as many people walking by, but we met so many great people, made some great connections.
Because that's honestly what it really comes down to, is meeting that one person that's going to go scream your supplements and, you know, that they met you from the mountaintop. So that's really what it comes down to. But hey, we can't complain. We're out here in the morning, and after that, it's time to pack up. We are on our way back from a very highly successful Emerald Cup 2025, and all I gotta say is I'm grateful for y'all that came by our booth, gave naturally flavored and sweetened a try. Can't say this enough, that people really wanted to, you know, try something that didn't make their parotids like, or was too sweet or what have you. They really love the strawberry kiwi. They also love the non-stim, and then of course the creatine. And then at the last moment, just today only, we sold 6 vanilla plant proteins, because after we emphasized the benefits, people realized, hey, this is something I need. You know, as we all know, animal protein is, you know, better for, you know, like the muscle growth. But as for pea protein, it's still good protein for you. But at the end of the day, it's going to help digest better in a lot of people, because a lot of people can't have the lactose. So, wifey, what did you think? What was your favorite part?
Yeah, so I really liked how many people really appreciated the fact that we had a supplement with clean ingredients. Like that was, I was just really impressed with like how many people really look at the other ingredients on their label and were like, yeah, this is
And then the other thing that I just want to snowball on top of that is I think that people really like that we were like husband and wife duo. Because when people are just like, oh, this is your brand. I'm like, yeah, like, you know, my wife, she's a personal trainer. I'm a pharmacist. You know, she's the one that came up with all the ingredients. And as a pharmacist, you know, I made sure it was like dosed appropriately so you actually feel it. So you don't got to do 2 scoop, 3 scoop, 4 scoop, 6 months after using it, right? We don't play that. So all in all, I thought it was a really good time. It was fun. And stay tuned for next year and the next episode. Remember where you can find me, dr.taylormartin on the Instagram, and then right here on the YouTube. And comment below what you want to see next. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.